good. Congratulations, all of you. Welcome to the Port Charles Police Department. I'd offer you a champagne toast, but...
No drinking, unless you're in my office.
Yeah, so help yourself to coffee and donuts, and learn to love them, because what we pay rookies, it's all you can afford. On the upside, you're all going to be able to make a difference in the world, at least here in Port Charles. Oh, and get used to the coffee. It's as good as it gets.
A Spencer with a real badge. Keep it shiny.
I trust I'm not interrupting anything important. You can take Luke Spencer's name off your most wanted list. I'm here to give myself up. I only have one request. I want this police officer to arrest me. Don't just stand there, officer. Arrest me. You got a career move staring you in the face here.
Please don't.
Come on, arrest the old man and zap. You move right to the top of the police food chain.
There's not any need for an arrest. You're not a fugitive anymore, Luke.
I've been a fugitive all my life. Unless you solved Summers' murder.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spencer, if you want to be your son's first arrest here, I muster up some kind of a charge. The fact that Summer was up there in the first place is your fault. Accessory.
Unless you have charges to file against my father, I'd like a minute alone with him.
Take it.
Lead the way. So, what do you want for graduation, son? One of J. Edgar Hoover's old lace 90s?
I can't believe you're doing this.
You can't believe it? You can't believe it? You're standing here in this silly outfit. You look like you're going to a Halloween party. What are you, the favorite symbol of repression here?
I'm doing this for you.
I found your mother. In case you give a damn. It's a charming little institution you and the Demon Seed had her moved to. It's discreet, out of the way. Excellent security. Took me over 2 weeks to figure out how to get inside. And then it took me about 2 weeks to realize that nothing I could say or do would reach her. So I left. And I wandered a while, and then I realized, I remembered a very decent young woman lost her life. And as long as I stayed away, that crowd in there would blame it on me. So I came back to clear my good name. Isn't that a joke? The punchline is I get off the bus, I pick up a paper to catch up on current events, and there's a picture of my son. A cop.
I just wanted to find out who killed Summer, and I did.
It was Stefan.
Do you have any proof, or is this about how much you hate him?
This process of elimination. I didn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Nicholas had no reason. Stefan always has a reason.
Well, Stefan, he ordered some henchmen to kill Emily, and he messed up, and he killed Summer instead.
Is there evidence?
I got Stefan to a minute on tape.
Well, what's he doing walking around free? Right on time. What do you know? I come back to town to make sure Summer's killer pays. And here you are. Ready and waiting. You got any idea what's waiting for you in prison? Can you even imagine? Skinny little rich piece of fresh meat like you.
You know, as usual, Spencer, you're behind the times. Charges against me have been dropped.
DA Baldwin blew it again.
No, the case against my client was a fabrication of an overzealous cadet. That's why I was thrown out by the judge.
How much did it cost you? How much did you have to slip the judge?
Mr. Cassadine is entitled to a vigorous defense, same as anybody.
Yeah, well, you console yourself with that fact in the cold winter nights coming up. Because you let a bloodsucker, a murderer, roam free.
Okay, Mr. Spencer, I can appreciate your sense of drama.
Haven't you
here.
caught on yet to how they treat the hired help?
I would hardly consider myself hired help.
He treats you like a servant, doesn't he?
How could you let this happen?
Oh, you're not going to get a straight answer out of him.
Cassadine got off on a technicality. You've been getting off on those for years.
Yeah, well, then it was his turn. And you know what? I got no problem with it. In fact, my condolences. Karma's a snaggle-toothed bitch, and she's about to take a big, nasty bite out of you.
More empty threats.
Why does she think everything I say is a threat?
Empty threat.
Merely a prediction.
You know, my client is under no obligation to listen to
No,
any
on the
of this.
contrary, I find the fool quite entertaining.
Do you know anything at all about what goes around comes around?
Ah, brother.
Vlad, let me tell you something. On the great karmic wheel of life, you're about to become roadkill.
When did you become so philosophical?
I don't believe in justice, good and evil, faith, hope. What's that third one?
Apple pie.
Apple pie. But I know karma. And karma doesn't care whether you believe in her or not. She just is.
Oh, well, I'm glad you cleared that up for all of us.
You hire some lackey to shove a woman off a cliff, sooner or later you're going to be standing on the edge of that same cliff.
Okay, are you finished?
Doesn't anyone care that he killed Summer?
I care.
Are you going to do something about this or shall I?
Hey, Lansing, don't tell me how to do my job here.
My client has suffered for weeks because of your incompetence, all right? First, you put him in jail without any evidence.
What do you mean there's no way?
And then you look the other way and you let his attorney sabotage his bail.
Well, who would do a thing like that?
Alexis Davis.
That's my girl.
Yeah, for all we know, you and your girl have been working together all along.
Now this, counselor, take a look. This is classic inbred Cassadine paranoia.
You killed Summer because she crawled out of your bed and into your son's.
I haven't killed anybody in almost 2 years.
Yeah, Spencer's right. We've got no evidence on him now.
There you go. You got away with murder. You should be out celebrating.
Oh, I'll celebrate, all right. As soon as you pay up. And that'll be sooner rather than later.
She's my daughter.
God help her.
Hi, kids.
I've missed you.
Really? What are you doing out here in the woods with Dr. Quack?
Where the hell have you been?
Did I interrupt something here? Maybe a lover's quarrel?
No,
God
God's
forbid,
sake,
not
no.
in this life.
That's what I thought. Well, put it on hold. Natasha, you and I have something very important to discuss. How are we going to make your brother Stefan pay?
Stefan